my name is Jamie, and this is Jamie's Stories, episode 7, and I'm calling it On Growing. So Jamie's Stories is based on having coffee with girlfriends, just getting together. I think it is so fun and rejuvenating, so I made this YouTube channel based on that in hopes of sharing my stories to help resonate with one another, have a good time. So to begin, we start with our drink. You could feel free to pause and get your favorite drink, as if we were in a coffee shop or in our houses having some coffee or tea. Today I am drinking Holiday Blend. I love a spiced black tea. I love teas with orange peel, and this one is a bonus because it has cinnamon chips, and I love cinnamon. So you can pause and grab your drink. And if you have it, we can go ahead and take a sip. Cheers. Oh, I love that. Oh, I could totally taste the orange peel and the cinnamon in there. It's so good. It's so fall, wintry. I could do that flavor all year long. All right, so I'm in a different location. I'm in my kitchen because the place where I used to record is now a sit down, on the floor seating area, and this feels more comfy for me for a video. Yeah, so I haven't recorded in a while, but it's gonna be awesome today. I was actually just sitting in the same kitchen a couple weeks ago, and this is what the video is based on, growing. I was feeling sad, discouraged. Things weren't, my goals weren't happening as quick as I wanted them to. Not as I expected them. I was feeling quite sad and down. I was feeling that way for maybe several days, and I noticed it, so I started doing the typical things that get me out of a slump. I used to fall for depression, and it gets me laying in bed, out for 3 days or more, and I don't want to do that anymore, and I actually don't do that anymore. So I think I started, I kept my routines up. I kept working out, I kept going to my dance class, I kept hanging out with friends, even if I didn't feel like it, because I know I've heard that the cure or the help for depressed feelings is to keep on doing what you're doing, and those feelings will change eventually. And they did. I was sitting in this kitchen, and I had a moment where my mind just was clear of all the negative thoughts or the discouraging thoughts I was thinking. And I had a moment to realize, oh my gosh, so much has changed. I've been in this house for 7.5 years, and so much has changed in my ability to parent, in my marriage, friends, community, music, hobbies, like a full life. I don't know if you guys have watched the movie Inside Out 1, and they talked about having different islands of her life. I think she had Family Island and Silly Island, and when she started getting sad, all these islands started breaking down. She stopped being silly, she stopped connecting with her family, and I'm kind of losing my train of thought. Oh, I remember. I didn't have those islands when I moved here. Things were pretty tough. We actually moved here because I was not doing well, and I needed help raising my child. I needed help. I didn't have any of those islands, and 7.5 years later, I'm gonna cry. Family as well. My bond with my son is awesome. I have a job I love in music. Never thought I would be doing music. I'm just so grateful. Even, for example, yesterday I was at Target, and I was in such a good mental space that I really appreciated the sky and the mountains. Just to be able to do those things, because I always felt like I was living under this dark cloud, and it's not there anymore. And I am so thankful. So it's crazy. Even in our house, we've had renovations, like this backsplash with this color. I really wanted that color. Throughout the years, we've renovated, and these little things just are physical reminders of what happened in our hearts and our relationships. Just, oh my gosh, it's been wild. Even our backyard is, it used to just be dirt, and now there's like 75 fruit trees. It's crazy. You know, when we stop and think of, wow, all the good things that have happened. It's so easy when you're able to get into that point. It's so easy to be like, oh my gosh, why was I so negative? Why was I so discouraged? Let me focus on the positive, and these other things will come into place as well, just like everything else has come into place. So I was grateful. And so what I just wanted to share was all those beautiful islands, life, hobbies, fun, silliness. My silliness came back. I actually was so depressed, but I saw a sign. I was at Pismo Beach, and the sign said, find employment opportunities you love. And that really spoke to me so much, because I was like, I need to find a job that I used to love, and I loved serving. And that was one of the big things that started the change when I got a job as a server at a Mexican restaurant, and I love Mexican food. I immediately became my bubbly self anymore. It was so crazy how something so simple was able to have such a big effect. It was amazing. So this episode is called On Growing, and I hosted a Bible study last night, and there was 4 of us ladies here, and it was the sweetest thing, because like I said, women really encourage one another. We kind of regulate one another, encourage one another, understand one another. And we just we were all in the same place. We were all feeling kind of like just a little tired, not as energetic and enthusiastic as we normally are, and that was just so helpful to feel like I wasn't alone. And a couple of the gals actually talked about growing one step at a time, and I think that's what inspired this video today. It's one step at a time. All those good things in my life didn't happen all at once. It was, I remember going from depression, it was deciding to get out of bed. It was deciding to eventually start wearing the cute clothes I love to wear, different colors and dresses. And then it was deciding to go get that job, go apply for jobs, and then showing up to the job. It was one step at a time. And then I had a neighbor, sweet neighbor, 2 doors down, who would knock on my door, want to give me muffins, invite me to parties, invite me to tea. And I just kept on giving her the cold shoulder, only because I was just not in a good place. And eventually I let her in my life, and the coolest thing, she invited me. She's the one who got me into Bible studies. It's been amazing. And my husband got me into going to church. He said, you're happier when you go to church. Let's go find a good church for you here in the city. And so I started going to this church called Slow City Church. And I don't know, it's just one step at a time. All those things matter. And I think that's pretty much all I wanted to share. I was gonna call this video Growing Pains, but I didn't like the word pain because I'm still in it. I'm still in that transferring from feeling kind of sad, discouraged, to being fully myself. I'm not quite fully there yet. So I didn't want to put the word growing pains because words mean so much to me. If anything, maybe it's called growing process. And I love this new stage I'm in, because when I was going through pain when I first moved here, I did it all on my own. But I'm a lot more hopeful this time around. Through this growing process, because I have God, I have friends. Just like last night, I didn't pretend. initially I was like, oh, hi, how are y'all doing? I didn't want to just spill my guts right at the front door, but eventually I shared truly how I was feeling. And so I think taking that step helped other people share how they were feeling as well. It's that one step at a time and one sip at a time. Going to coffee shops make me so happy. It's those little things. So I hope this video was encouraging in some little way for you to take those one step at a time, baby step, one decision at a time to get you where you're meant to be. Joyful, happy, fulfilling your purpose. You are not alone. We are in this together. One more sip. Love that. Alrighty. Have a good rest of your day.